Whoops. Hello, people of the future, if you're watching this as a recording, and hello, people of the present, if you're watching this live. I just realized that I wasn't streaming for 15 minutes, so sorry. Uh, Let me just check real quick if I am streaming right now. Yes, I am. Wow. I'm really sorry, you people. But I was wondering why nobody was here. Anyway, uh, I'll just have to explain everything from the start. Okay, let's just pretend that like this, I haven't written anything here. Oops. Hello, people of the present, if you're watching this live, and hello, people of the future, if you're watching a recording. Today is a Sunday stream with me, Talk, and I'm doing something different today. I'm going to design a website for Multiverse. Hey, Mr. Blitze, I'm really sorry that I'm assuming you had to wait like 10-15 minutes. I just realized that I wasn't live. I have no excuse. But let's stop focusing on this and let's get on with the stream. The reason I'm doing this, the reason I'm designing, but by the way, I'm not designing every single button and how everything looks, all of the artwork. I'm just designing in a big sense of the word, what kind of content needs to be on the site, what kind of pages it needs to be divided on, how the site looks in broad terms, like in terms of a general scheme. And okay, let's just go over this since I've already written all of this. Things that need to be on the site. Number one, forums, because many of you subscribers ask questions to me on YouTube about, I don't know, game design. You maybe are working on your own game and ask some advice. And if someone else asks the same question to Google, the results aren't searchable. Like, I don't come up on YouTube, YouTube comments don't come up on Google. That's what I'm trying to say. But if there is a question similar to what the person is asking to Google on a forum, then it comes up and they can go onto the forum and see what people say and maybe learn more about Multiverse and about how my game works and what it is and become fans, so our community will grow. Plus, it's a place where everyone can ask questions, and right now they're all kind of all over the place on different videos, and it's hard to keep track of them. So it will have many different topics, like what are you working on right now, just maybe discussion of the latest Sunday stream, or the latest let's make a trading card game, or just discussion of rules of the multiverse, or anything actually related to trading card games or to game development and game design in general. So we need to have forums on the website. Second, I want to have a place, I want the site to be a place where you can find your latest multiverse-related news and updates. Let me check right now if I am streaming. I actually checked. Yeah, I am. I don't know why, but I assumed I started streaming before, but maybe okay, actually, let me show you what I use for streaming. This is OBS, Open Broadcast Software, and I think I clicked start recording instead of start streaming. So the first 15 minutes have been recorded but haven't gone live. Well, okay, too bad. Let's get over this. I've also made the chat bigger on this computer, so I won't have to look over here and squint. I can actually just look, and it's plain and big on big text. So if you ask any questions, I'll be able to reply a lot easier. So news and updates. I'm thinking this can be the home page. If someone goes to my website and is logged in, then this is the first thing they see, and it's just a collection of all the latest news. On Facebook and on Twitter, there are all sorts of updates that I put there, but maybe not everything is necessarily multiverse related. And here on the site, you'll have all the latest news, plus you will have the opportunity to write comments right below the news. So that's a feature that I want to have right on the home page. Next, archives or browse, a browse feature to look at all of the old artwork, videos in playlists, and just any article that may be posted on the site, but not in chronological order, but they're divided into different categories. So like if you want to watch the Let's Make a Trading Card Game series, you'll have a tab for Let's Make a Trading Card Game, and all of the videos will be nicely laid out from start to finish. Or if you want to look at sketches, all of the sketches will be laid out. So it's a way of browsing. Actually, yeah, I probably just call it browse. Yeah, I know that this sound means that the audio snaps off, so I'm quick to react to this problem. I was saying that this will just be called browse, very probably, because it's easier to understand. Now, another thing that I thought that the site will need, but not right now because I don't have a card database, but one day it will be finalized. Right now, all of the cards that I have are either placeholders or can be changed at any moment, plus most of them don't have actual art on it. So this will be a thing that, hey Rizzo, nice to meet you. Welcome to the stream, and sorry for the delay. I started the stream on time, but I just, for some reason, didn't actually stream it. I didn't go live. I just talked to myself for 15 minutes. Okay, that happens. So the card database will be a thing that needs to be added after I have a card database. And that's probably right before the game is finished, when all of the cards are finalized and all of the art is done, and maybe they're about to ship the cards. Okay, next, game info. If you're a new person to the site, you don't know what Multiverse is, either I am trying to, you know, uh, make publicity, if, I don't know, if it's the first time on the site, I don't know, maybe someone told you, hey, look at this is a cool game, or you stumbled on it by accident, you can go to game info and you'll get a description of the game, description of maybe the rules, the colors, what they mean, all of the worlds, the planets, the characters, all of that stuff. So that's very important, and it's just a thing that needs to be on the site. If there is no info on what the actual game is, then why is there a site dedicated to it? Next, a sign-up feature. If you want to post any comments, like on the news and updates page or in the forums, you have to sign up to our site. And this will have to be a feature that's implemented. Pretty self-explanatory. And another tab for contacts, like contact us for any collaboration ideas, or just, I don't know, any if you want to send us a message or an email or something. Okay, so once I figured this out, I started actually laying everything out on the page as if it were a website. Well, first of all, I want a nice logo, a static image. Actually, dynamic would be better, but right now we're going for the minimal, most simplistic variant because the whole reason why I'm laying everything out and figuring all of this out is because creating a site, um, how can I put this? The more features a site has and the more complex it is and the more tabs and functions it has, the more difficult it is to program and the more time it takes for a programmer to finish it and the more money it takes. And since I'm not the one making the website, we have a good friend of ours that is going to do that. I need to tell him exactly what things need to be on the site, the bare minimum for right now and for after the Kickstarter and for after the release of the game. I have three main um, uh, milestones, I guess, three versions of the web website. All right, let's go back here. And this is the main menu. Like, of course, it will fit the screen. And these are the basic buttons that will be on the menu. So we'll stretch it out. We'll stretch it out. Home, as I've said, news and updates. Then game info. Then browse if you want to look at all the photos, all the videos, all of that. Then forums. Then contacts, and then sign up. Later, I'll add like a card database. And this button will probably go somewhere here. I don't know. Or here. We'll figure it out. But right now, this is, how can I draw it? Let's do this and say that this is something that is added after the Kickstarter. No, actually, after the release of the game. After release. Then, actually, once since we're doing this, other stuff that needs to be added after release is I want a store locator if this game is going to be sold in different locations in game stores and whatnot. Rich is saying, when is the start of the website planned? It's very early for that. I'm right now figuring out exactly what needs to go on the site. Then once I figured all of that out, I will send all of this information to the guy that's going to give me an estimate on how long it will take and how much money it will take to make the site. So I can't answer that right now, but probably like in a week I'll have that information, probably even sooner than that, if I figure everything out today, what needs to go on the site. Other stuff that, so a store locator, I was saying. So if you don't know where you can play Multiverse, this will be a nice place to find venues to, oh, actually, I don't need to do this. I need to do this, okay. To play Multiverse. Now, let's actually start with home. Let's say that we are on here. How can we show it? Maybe with a green marker. Add a new layer. Home, okay. Now I'll be just designing the home page. The home page I want to have news and updates. So it will just be a big scrolling page with the latest update on top, and the previous update on the bottom. They'll be in chronological order, but opposite. Like the latest one will be on top. So maybe there'll be like let's make a trading card game episode. I don't know, 25. I'll probably have 25 episodes. I don't know. Okay, let's just do this episode 25. Then you can see the video here, and maybe there's some text here. And you can click see more, and this will open up and you can see all of the discussion, maybe all of the comments. I don't know, actually, maybe this is actually an interesting question. If you click on a video here on the news page, do you want to go directly to YouTube or do you want to stay on the site? I assume you want to stay on the site. Why? Because maybe you want to do other stuff on the site. So maybe you stay on the site. Yeah, that's probably the best thing. And so like this will be a video update, and maybe an image update will be like this, and like a card, for example. Oh, a new card has been revealed. And there's like I don't know. I don't know, just some sort of vehicle, for example, that has been revealed. Here it is. Doesn't matter. Okay, again, see more and stuff like that. This is actually pretty simple. What do you think? Would you like... it's raining outside. Sorry, do you hear the rain? It's very loud. It's hitting the roof and it's doing these splattering noises. What do you think? I'm thinking that if you go on the site and this is the first thing you see, that's pretty okay before the Kickstarter. Maybe after the Kickstarter launches, you won't actually need news all that much, and maybe the homepage can be something else like game information. What do you think, guys? Yeah, I think it's better to embed videos on the site instead of opening the YouTube page. Yeah, that's what I thought. But if there's some way of that being an actual YouTube video on this site, then I'd prefer that option. I don't know if that's possible. I'm pretty sure that anything is possible, but I know that Vimeo videos are very easy to embed on other sites. I'll have to ask my programmer and my technical advisor, let's say, about this. Okay, this already looks very promising. Next layer. Okay, let's get rid of this. Game info. So now we move on to game info. Maybe, okay, so I already talked about the information that goes in here. So rules of the game go under this category. Then information, general information about the game, what it is. It's a strategy card game for 2 or more players where you build your own deck and the goal is to conquer your opponent's planet. Blah, blah, blah. Plus information on the colors and general information about the different worlds and maybe the creatures and characters that inhabit these worlds. So it will have to have some sort of drop-down menu. Oh, whoops, maybe not like this. Make it black. Drop-down menu with like stuff like what's Multiverse? Sometimes my pen does this. Okay, what's Multiverse? Then game rules. Also, this is a neat way of keeping the latest version of the rulebook updated. So if some of you are still testing some of the cards with a rulebook that I sent you, and I'm testing over here, and I find that some key rule needs to be changed or tweaked, here you'll find the latest rulebook. So if you have any questions and any inconsistencies when you're playing, hey Sir Nessie, nice to see you. As I was saying, if you find any inconsistencies in the rules, you'll go here and find the rulebook, the latest version of the rulebook. Next, what's Multiverse? Game rules. Then let's put it as lore, I guess, or flavor. I don't know, actually. Let's put this in brackets, like world description, where you get your information on the kind of creatures that inhabit different worlds, the galaxies that there are. Maybe in the future I'll get information on different sets and just general lore, maybe even small novels or comic books based on characters. But this is not happening right now. Let's just say it like this. So maybe a drop-down menu like this. And what's Multiverse? You'll get, I'm assuming just maybe pictures, static pictures, and text that explains what the game is about. And the rules will be mostly text with pictures again. Lore and flavor will also be rules and I mean text and pictures. So basically everything will be text and pictures. If we want to have dynamic things that move around and maybe GIFs, I'm assuming it's simpler, but if you want to have scrolling images, then that's harder to do and it will take more time and more money. So we're doing the very basics here. This is okay. Let's go create new layer and go to the next tab. Wait. Okay, so we have, oh look, now we're at our home page. Now game info. And now let's go to browse. By the way, I haven't, this is all live. This is not something I've rehearsed. I'm figuring out all of this as we go. I'm assuming that this is good enough for our technical guy, because at least for now, he needs to get an idea on what he needs to do for the thingy, the website. Okay, browse. Now this also needs a drop-down menu, because you can browse videos, images, articles, just general posts. So let's write videos, images, and what did I say? Articles. Slash posts, actually, in brackets posts, which is basically the same thing. And maybe all of these categories needs actually another sub menu, like videos needs to have another drop down menu or side drop menu, I guess. Let's make a trading card game episodes, for example. Then Sunday streams. What other videos do I have? I have speed painting videos. Oops. And maybe others later. I don't know. Maybe if I have a series that teaches you how to play the game, then maybe that will be in here. But I'll just write other here. Then images will have their own thing down here. So if you want to look at card art, finalized card art, maybe promotional art, like logos and I don't know, backgrounds, all of that. Sketches and designs, maybe like make it designs. Sketches, concepts, which is the same thing. Designs and concepts. By the way, if I'm missing anything, you write it, and maybe you'll come up with other stuff that needs to be on the side. The reason I'm doing this live and not by myself is because you can give me feedback, and maybe if you want to see something else on the website that's useful, you can help me out right now. And articles, maybe this can be divided also in some sort of different in different categories. Now this will be kind of difficult. News, I guess, and other. I don't know what kind of articles can there be on the site. I'm not going to write articles just to write articles. I mean, I guess I can write game design articles. They're searchable, like on Google. If someone asks a question about game design, I have stuff to tell. I have ideas, maybe articles. Yeah, I think that game design is a fine sub-tab. Plus, maybe if I am willing to explain a feature of the game in detail and write a whole article, maybe it can be here. And other is already here. Now the actual page. You open this page. Let's say you open the videos tab. And you go to let's make a trading card game, then I'm assuming you'll just see all of the videos. Let me create a new layer for now. On layer 5, I'll draw like videos. How would be the best way to look at these videos? Is it something like this, like big thumbnails, and it goes episode 1, 2, 3, etc. in chronological order? Or maybe it's something more along the lines of this, like have video, description, then next video, and description. What do you think? This is actually a legitimate question. Like divided like this. 1, 2, 3. Because if it's let's make a trading card game, then even if there's 25 or 30 episodes, which right now I have 10, so if they're like this, then even if it's a 2 by 2 grid, not 2 by 2, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and that's all of the videos right there. You don't have to scroll a lot. Yeah, maybe I'm thinking this is good enough. If you want a bit of a description, then this is the better layout for the videos. What do you think? I think this looks fine, actually, if it's like this. Yeah, okay, let's keep it like this then. New layer. So videos will be like this. I'll wait if you have any. I'll wait and see if you have any ideas. Oh, wait. I messed this up. Oh no, I don't. I haven't. I can get rid of this. No, not on this layer. On this layer. Oh, transform and move it right off the painting. Nice, off the canvas. So videos will be like this, except let's move all of this so it's actually visible. Next, images, right? Okay, images. How images are displayed. There'll be a bit more images than videos, I'm quite sure. So this format maybe is not the best. There isn't that big of a description. Like if you go into card art, maybe you can see all of the thumbnails, like small thumbnails, I'm thinking, for card art. And then you click one and it becomes big, and you can like click on it and watch the second one. So maybe it's something closer to what Facebook does. I would use the one with description on the side. Yeah, right? That's what I opted for also. But with images, since there's more images, you'll have to scroll down a lot more to see all of the images. Like maybe it's even a 5 by X grid. Like 5 thumbnails, then 5 and 5 and 5. So it's 5. Yeah, I think a 5 is fine. If you have a screen, even if on your laptop, this is your screen, you'll have 5 images like this, and yeah, maybe even bigger. And that's that at least gives you a clue on what they look like, especially if it's concepts or just small sketches. You can click on it, and so to show that you can click on them, let's draw an arrow like this. Oh, you can click on this, and once you click, then you enlarge it, and the description pops up, I'm thinking, and you can just comment right beneath it if you're logged in. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this looks fine, except that I need to add another layer, and I'm doing everything on the same Photoshop document, but on different layers, because I need to have everything in on the same place when I'm showing this to our guy that will actually be making the site. So once this is bigger, you'll find like the image here, and then maybe description that I wrote about it, like here, blah 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 blah, and then I don't know, maybe likes or something like that. Share. What's the share button? I don't know, something like that. And then comments from all of the different users. And there's the picture. I don't know. It doesn't really matter right now. I'll draw a very simple ship just because I need an image. There, perfect. Okay. And then you can click here and it will go to the next image. Like in an album in like Facebook. Also, there could be a sketch tab for the whole site where you put in any keyword to look for content. Oh, you mean like a search bar? There could be, oh yeah, a search tab for the whole site where you put in a keyword to look for content. But that's not that important at first. A search bar could be an actual good, that's a good suggestion, yeah. Where can I put the search bar? Like if, maybe it can be just like here beneath all of this or above this main menu thing. Like, okay, I don't know. I guess it's not needed, incredibly needed right now, because I won't have that much content, but it can be added later if there's just too much stuff and it becomes hard to navigate. If you go, let's say, and go to card art and there's 500 different images, then that's maybe not that useful having just a sub tab. Maybe you need an actual search bar. That's a good idea for later. I don't know, maybe even right now we can add it. I'll ask the guy how hard it is to add a search bar. I know that it's every little detail that I add that's like not essential adds a lot of work on the guy, and it's more time and more money, but I'll definitely ask him. That's actually a very useful thing that you said, Ritsa. And articles can be pretty much displayed in the same way videos are displayed, except without the video. So let's add another layer and draw this really quickly. So like the article can be, there can be a small avatar of the person who wrote it. And then here goes the article. Oh no, wait. Articles, news, other, and game design. So, maybe they can, okay, so there's a few things I can do with articles. First of all, there are, in this, like how I've drawn it so far, there are different sub-tabs, so news, game design. Maybe I need actually a lot more of these categories, and for each category there can be different articles. But the articles, I don't know, I'm thinking either they can be all in chronological order from the last one posted on game design, for example, to the first one posted, or they can be searchable either by either or by the person who wrote it, because I won't be the only person writing these articles, or by theme, like is it a news article or a game design article, or I don't know, explanation of a concept of the game, or announcement of the Kickstarter, or I don't know. So this is a little more fuzzy. Maybe I'll figure this out later. Either way, I don't know. Yeah, actually, this search bar idea is becoming really more useful than I thought. It can get rid of all of this. I can replace all of this with a search bar, essentially, like this whole browse this system. Although maybe right now it's easier to find videos like this without, if you don't know, for example, how a video is called, you can just search here and find it anyway. This is hard. For articles, right now I'm the only one writing, so I have to think about how will it look like right now. And right now I will maybe have like 10, not hundreds of articles, not tens and units of articles. So they can be just like this, like article, 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 and you can enlarge them and read them all one after the other, or whichever one you like. And maybe later, once it becomes harder to navigate in this system, we can add either a search bar or just update all the categories that, so that each category has less of these articles. Anyway, I've wasted a lot of time with this sub thing here. Now let's go to forums. Forums is easier. Nope. Forums is easier. Add a new layer. What are you saying, Ritsu? It's pretty hard to design a website. There's so much stuff to think about. Yeah. Well, I was just thinking that if there's more people, we can have different opinions and discuss what you'd like to see on a website for Multiverse trading card game. And it takes a lot to design a website. It takes certainly more than 2 hours, but just in one stream, I think that I can get a pretty good idea on what can go on the website. Anyway, let's go to forums. Now, forums is a little bit easier, as I was saying, because there is an actual template for all forums on the internet. It's just a module, and it's pretty much the same on different sites. So there are all of the main threads. They may be divided into like sections. Like this can be game design. This can be like multiverse news. Then can be, for example, cooler talk, like water cooler talk, which is just a random stuff that isn't related to necessarily multiverse trading card game. Or actually, we can just write TCG discussion, for example, and then other discussion. I maybe made this a little too big. For example, yeah. Right now, let's have 4 main tabs, and then inside each of these tabs, you can have different threads, and in each thread there are many different posts. And the main reason, as I've said, to having forums is to creating a community on the site. Whoops. It's harder to create a community when they're all in different places, like on Facebook and different social media, like YouTube and, I don't know, Twitter. And if you have a forum, all of the questions are in that forum, and it becomes really easy to find and discuss a certain topic. What am I doing here? Okay, here, like this. And other. And then there are all of the threads, or maybe sub-forums first, and then you go inside and there are sub-forums and threads and all of that. Actually, I just draw it like this, very simple. It's really straightforward. People can submit new threads, and this is actually a very easy way for me to know what people are asking and talking about, and discuss things with my fans and people just that are interested in trading card games in general and in Multiverse in particular. New layer. Contact us. This is easy. It's just contact information. And let's highlight this. Maybe there can be a large feedback button where you write an email and it goes straight to me or to the person who is in charge of the, I don't know, the thing you're talking about, like a subject line, subject, text, blah 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 blah, and post. And without giving out my email to anyone, people can just submit a message and get an answer. At least give any feedback about the site, maybe bugs that there are, or just general information or questions, or maybe they want to have a collaboration with the site or with the game or what have you. Just one big thing, feedback. And I'm thinking either we can have here links to all of our social media, or just have it on the main page and on every page, like there's the big logo, and then there's follow us on YouTube and Twitch and Facebook and all of that stuff. although I don't know where to put it, maybe right beneath this thing or on the bottom of each page. We'll see. Probably it can also be found here with greater detail, like let's just write all the logos: Facebook, Twitter. Yeah, something like this. Then Kontakte, which is a Russian, very popular social media site. And since I speak Russian and I live in Russia, or at least I am now in Russia, there's people there that follow Multiverse from there. Then YouTube, maybe not necessarily in this order. YouTube should go first or second. And then Twitch. What's Twitch's logo? Like something like this, right? I'm not really sure what Twitch's logo is. Anyway, all the social media. Next, log in and sign up. This is actually self-explanatory, pretty much. You put in your username, right? Username. Password. What else? Oh, avatar, like information, like about age, sex, city, country, all that stuff. If you want, you can put it in, like bio and signature, all of that stuff. Favorite movies. That actually, I never fill in that stuff. Why should that interest anybody? It's beyond me. But maybe if you like telling people what your favorite movies are, or books, or artists, or musical artists. Favorite. I'll just write favorites. Plus just any other type of personal information you want to put on the internet. And then once you have all of that, you'll get a SMS message with the code, like it's always done. And then you can put the code in, and then you're logged in. La 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 di da. Perfect. Maybe not even an SMS message. Maybe they can send you an email. Actually, email. That's very important. If you want to get the newsletter, also you can sign up for newsletter. And then you can do this, and you'll get a monthly newsletter, not weekly. That's way too often for me. We're a very small group of people working on the game right now. Monthly is good enough. It will have a lot of stuff, 4 times more than a weekly newsletter. Database and store locator we won't think about right now because, as I've said before, these tabs are not essential to the game right now, to the website actually. Rather, right now I don't have a database. I have a flexible database of cards that in which cards are added, changed. There's no art. I've already talked about this. I can't talk for some reason today. Okay, let's see how all of this works. What's here? Okay, this is not the right thing. So now we're on the home page. Now game info. Now browse with all of the sub-tabs. Actually, yeah, look. Oh, now we're on video, the videos sub-tab. Now on the images sub-tab. Like, for example, card art for the first basic set. Then like images. Oh yeah, once you've clicked on the image, it becomes big, and you can watch the entire image. Maybe you can even upload it. I mean, download it. Probably not actually. I don't know. You people are smart. You'll find a way to download anything. Then actually no. If an image is on my site, why shouldn't be able to download it? Maybe as a wallpaper or just a piece of like a souvenir or something. What's this? These are articles. Then let's get rid of these subtabs. Let's go back up. What's this? I'm getting lost in all of these tabs. Okay, these are forums. Then contacts, right? Feedback, if you want to send off a bit of feedback. And log in and sign up feature. And that's it. I'm thinking this is actually a very I want the site to be very practical and to have all of the most important things that need to be on the site. Now, I'm sure I forgot something that's very important. Like, okay, the store locator in a database, these things can go later. Maybe there can be a coming soon button somewhere, maybe in game info. There can be a coming soon, like coming soon, Kickstarter, September 2016. Or coming soon, the first basic set, like, or the first expansion, second expansion. What else? Oh, I'm sure there's something else that I have written down. Do you have any ideas? I already chose my username. How so, Rizzo? Uh, will you just be Rizzo666? I hope nobody else uses that username before you do. Probably, I mean, you'll be one of the first people on the site. So unless I actively take your username and steal it from you, then you're fine. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Except for the 666. Are you Satan? Are you a Satanist? Or were you born in 1666? Probably not. Okay, let me think. There has to be something that I forgot. Well, the search tab, and there was something I forgot. Let me see. I had some thoughts written down before I started my stream. Website. Oh yeah, I had a brainstorming session with my dad, and we were just thinking about stuff. Some of this is in Russian because I just figured whatever language is easiest to think on. Videos, artwork, posts. This is pretty much what we were thinking about. Personal account. No, actually not this. Here, we need a Photoshop document, not just an image. There was a new layer here on top, which said expansions coming soon, card database. Oh yeah, the store, the web store. That's something that needs to be. Oh, two things actually. Yeah, I knew I had forgot something. So there are two things I forgot that need to be added later, but as soon as I have stuff to actually put on the tabs. So one thing is the store. Like if you want to buy any cards for the game, if the game is already out, if you want to download the client for the digital version of the game once that is out, of course, not right now, or you just want to buy any sort of merchandise that I might have in the future, like t-shirts, or I'm just thinking of the most basic things like mugs, maybe, or anything with our logos. And which, by the way, if you want to have a specific t-shirt for Multiverse, maybe one with a black t-shirt with the galaxy and the logo, that's really cool. I want one actually. Or any other t-shirt design, you can write now. Do you want one? I used to play some games like Diablo and just put the 666 behind it. Doesn't mean anything bad. Okay, yeah, I understand that. Yeah, so the store needs to be a feature. Again, not right now, but possibly before the Kickstarter. If I have, I don't know. No, maybe before the Kickstarter is way too early. Come on, if I get the money up for the Kickstarter, then I can start doing all of this marketing stuff and have a store. So yeah, download client, buy cards, because it's harder to get cards. It's hard to distribute cards through shops. You have to talk to each shop owner, or maybe if a person is the head of many game stores, you have to talk to that. So distribution is a hard process, and maybe a simple way to sell these cards is just to ship them directly to the person who orders them. It's easier for the customer too. You don't have to go somewhere. You don't have to look up where to buy the cards, go there, and then go back home. You just order them and they come to your house. Then download the client once the game is done. I'm really thinking far into the future, but still, we need to talk about this. Then, what else? There was something else. Store locator. No, that's pretty much it. And yeah, the store locator, which tells you where you can find places to buy the cards, like in the real world, and where you can have tournaments, real tournaments in your area. And this, let's actually add this right now in this tab, this layer, right? Is this the right layer? Yes, it is. Let's add another 2 tabs. I don't know if you can see this. Like store locator is already here. Like let's write in merch and download game plus buy cards. All of this is yellow. All of this will be added after the game's release. Okay. Wow, I actually have a lot of time today. I finished this a lot quicker than I thought I would, and I think this is good enough to show to our technical guy. I don't know what to call him actually. Maybe our programmer. Yeah. Save. Let's save this. This is very important. Let's save this as like, where can I put this? Yeah, other multiverse art, I guess, and save it as website. Yeah, thank you very much. Website design 01. Awesome. Wow. Am I really done? What else can I work on today? I still have a lot of time left. You could also put some information about you, the team, or whoever will work on the game later. Something like about us to show people who's behind the game. Yeah. Actually, why not? So in contact us and feedback, or maybe in another tab. Maybe, yeah, right now when the game isn't out, I can add another tab and oh, who's there? Hi, Dad. You want to? Oh, you want to come here? Hey, people, come. This is my father. Look, people, you can't see them, but they can see you. There's the camera right there. He is a more technical guy than me, and he actually knows how all of this will work, more or less. And he actually knows the guy. He found the guy who will work on this website. So look how I was just showing um, how I did this. Okay, look. Now we have selected home, and you have the picture of how the home page looks. Then game info with all of the subtabs. So it's just a pictures and text, all static.
All right.
Okay. Then
In home, you have.
speak up.
To have dynamic content under home, right?
Under home,
This stuff, is it all dynamic, changing when you're adding anything?
when I add a new piece of news, then the others go down. I don't know. Is that called dynamic? I think it is. Yeah.
Dynamic is
Anything that moves.
moving.
Yeah. So yeah, this thing is dynamic, and you scroll down, changing. Yeah. And you go down and go back in time.
Right. And game info?
I don't know if
game info is just the. Yeah, I think it's all right. Game info is.
Game info is mainly static. Yeah. This is, as I was saying, this is actually very important. The distinction between static and dynamic, right?
Right. Yes,
because it takes a lot of work to make a dynamic element. Then we have a browse tab, which is divided into videos, images, and articles, right now at least. Plus, Rizzo, I think it was, right, talked about a search tab for the whole site. Like if you put a word there, instead of going through all of this process, I don't know, maybe we can have both this and just a search tab.
Yeah. Then we need to think about how to implement it. The search is going to look for some tags on the contact.
I have no idea.
Or text, etc. How this is going to be stored. I think the implementation will change depending on how you search for it. If it's just a relational database, that will be a query.
See, he knows his stuff. I have no idea what any of this is.
On the fields and tables you store there, but if it's going to be a search like Google search on the content, it would have to be another type of database. Basically, we need to think about how to build it.
Just to be sure that people can hear you, just talk at least my volume, if not more.
Right. Okay. Next.
So that we're okay. So this was browse, and actually I have divided it in different sub windows. So this is how the videos will be displayed. So instead of having like video, it has video and description. And then video number 2 and description. If you go under videos and, for example, let's make a trading card game, you have the whole playlist, or Sunday streams, or whatever, speed painting. So this is just for the videos. And we have here images. They're displayed much more compactly because there are more images. So if you go in and look card art, you have all of this, and you click one and it goes here. You see the full image and maybe my description and comments, plus likes and shares, which are very, very important to spread the word. And what else? This is just articles. This was a bit more difficult because I don't know if the articles should be divided by authors or by theme, by news, game design, multiverse explanation. So this is kind of fuzzy right now. I don't know how is best to search them. Maybe you can go to articles and then search just the articles. I don't know right now. We'll figure it out later. Okay. Now this is forums. Forums is, as I understand, is a separate template, a thing that you can just put here, right?
Yes, yes, it could be a separate component you're using, which is a ready to use out of the box component. You can tune a little bit, but you just need to set it up so you can actually use it. Something like PHPBB, for example, or something like that.
Okay. Sure. Whatever you say. Okay. What have I? Okay. Next, contact us, which is you can write here a message to whoever, to somebody's email, either mine or the person who is responsible to reading these emails. Any kind of feedback on bugs on the site, or just suggestions, or if they want to collaborate in some way.
Right.
This I've seen this done on other sites, so I'm assuming this is somewhat just a regular thing that happens. Plus, either have links to our social media right here, or have it somewhere right on top or on the bottom of each page. I think it's best to have them always on the bottom of the page. Actually, yeah. Then login, which again pretty standard. You put in all of your information, and you can sign up for a newsletter. But this actually not right now. Later. You see, this is added after release, or added later actually. Don't put it like this. Then what else? Oh, that's it. But Rizzo said that maybe we can have another tab for like what did you say about us, about the team, like me, creator of the game, la 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 la. You can follow me here. Then artists like Vasily, Ivan, la la, Nikita, all of these people, you can follow them and look for their art here, and here. And I don't know, other people that.
Yeah, I think it's very, very nice. Yes, the team with photographs and names.
So
and some links on each
person's social media, yeah, like
media, whatever.
Maybe have it like either here between the contact us and the login, or maybe be behind somewhere here. Well, anyways, these are the most used and more important things, and then you can find like about us right here.
That's a good idea as well.
Wow, this was a very useful stream. Wow, I'm marveling at how much work we've done today. Plus, for later, for after release of the game, or after the Kickstarter, depending on. I thought there could be 3 different etapy. How can we say in English? Phases of stages of this site. So before the Kickstarter, after the Kickstarter, but before the release of the game, and then after the release of the game. Before the Kickstarter is pretty much what I've just said. After the Kickstarter, we can add
you can
stuff, some of this, like merchandise. I don't know what exactly, but maybe all of this actually. But maybe there won't be a database, like there will be just a blank screen for a period of time, and then there will be an actual database. But essentially, for right now, this is what should be on the site. What do you think?
Yeah, I think it's quite good. I think you have to define those phases, though. You have to think more about how to release each of those releases. What you need to have. The first release, essential, and then the next and third release, etc. When and what you would need to add.
And when also.
But I think it's all feasible anyway to do on the same platform. Whatever you decide, we just need to know you want to release and when.
Okay. Also, Rizzo asked you a question, or maybe he's asking me, but it's really about you. Does your dad have a job in IT/programming? So you.
Well, I am an IT guy, yeah.
Yeah. So that's really fortunate that I am a more art-related person, and and he's a technologist. So we have both sides of the coin here. Let's put this away right now and maybe put it somewhere here. No, okay. I remember to add this later. Okay, nice. And I saved all of this. So we're pretty much done here. I don't know what else to do. We're done half an hour early.
Okay, well, carry on.
Okay.
Well done.
Okay, I'll figure out what to stream next. Anyways, it's awesome that you came here and we figured this out right here on the spot live. Actually, I wasn't planning for this.
Let me know.
Okay, yeah. I'll
Cheers,
see you later.
Bye.
Okay. So everybody, that was unexpected actually, but I guess it worked out. Okay. We can make this stream half an hour shorter. I mean, I did everything that I wanted to do, or I can. Do you want to play something with me? Who's here actually? Who's watching this? Who are the people here? Daytime Lantern 313, Lurker, you haven't written a single message today. Then Cernesi and Rizzo. Yeah, Daddy Talk. Talk Senior. Daytime Lantern, who are you? Do I know you in real life? Why aren't you writing anything? I'm pretty interested in. You've been here at least twice. Where do you know me from? YouTube? Oh, there's been very interesting news on Multiverse TCG News, which is a YouTube channel, not updated, uploaded a video. Let's make this a little bit bigger. I just want to talk to you now, guys. Let's make this bigger. Woo! Actually, full screen. Wow. That actually works pretty well. So TCG News wrote an article. No, made a video, and they shout out. They they made a shout out to Multiverse, and that brought in a few subscribers, and more people started watching my stuff. So I want to collaborate with the TCG News. They do also interviews, so I'd like to organize an interview. I don't know if that's possible. Yeah, you've seen my spot in TCG News. That was very positive review, and also I like what the guy does. He brings people together that are interested in trading card games, that create trading card games, that are into all of this stuff. I had a stream in the background going while I was working. I had a stream in the background going what while I was working. Also, I'm the person who mentioned you or TCG. Sean, right? No, Shane. I don't know. Your YouTube username is just 3 names back to back to back. 3 of your names. Haven't seen it. I need to check it out. Yeah, check it out. It's a cool site. Cool guy and cool YouTube. Oh, I can't talk today. I just can't talk. It's a cool YouTube channel, and I hope that we can organize an interview. He hasn't replied yet, but I just sent it the message yesterday. Plus, I think it's about time to branch out and talk to Ryan, yes, not Sean. I remember it's your name 3 times. I want to branch out and write to different websites that do reviews of games, or different YouTube channels that also do reviews or do, I don't know, that have something to do with my game, and maybe you can organize some sort of mutually useful collaboration. And my channel is growing, of course, is growing pretty steadily, but really slowly. And if I want to get all of the money that's actually needed to make a digital version of the game. Now, as you know, I am not a technical guy, and one person, like even my dad, he, first of all, he's working, so he's not going to help me create an entire game. He's not going to code everything by himself. And I still don't know how many people are needed to make something like a digital version of Multiverse. And oh, here's TCG News YouTube channel. Oh yeah, you can go right here and check it out. So actually, I need to figure out how much money something like a digital version of Let's Make a Trading Card Game will cost. And then based on that, I need to set a Kickstarter goal, reasonable goal. And based on that, I need to know how many fans I need to achieve that goal. Because if I have, say, 10 fans and I need $10,000, this won't work. Is it in the newest video or which? Oh, it's in the Easter video. TCG Newsweek Easter time or something like that. Check it out. I'm at the end. He is extremely positive, actually. He doesn't really critique much of the other trading card games. He likes almost everything that's out there. So I don't know if his positive feedback is actually worth anything, if everything he reviews positively. But anyway, it's still good press, and still really cool. So that's that. I think that's good enough live stream. I don't want to keep you here any longer. I have done everything that I wanted to do, so I guess that's it for today's stream. And next week, maybe I can make a 2.5-hour stream to compensate. And that will probably be about drawing, because that takes a lot more time than just what I did today. Need to go just now. Okay, yeah, I was finishing up anyway. See you, Sornesi UK, see all of you, and tomorrow there will be a Let's Make a Trading Card Game, I promise. There will be one. It's almost finished. It's almost completely edited. I just have to finish editing it and uploading it, and it's all done. Thank you again. See you next time, and until then, keep it up. Without music today. And stop streaming.